Hi, my name is Jason, I'm a parent, and this is my 2-minute tip. When it comes to this topic of dating and relationships, my tip is that there's no one way to navigate this process with your kids. I currently have 2 teenagers in my home, a 15-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son. Well, and I have a 10-year-old who thinks she's a teenager. As I'm sure you can imagine, the subject of dating is a constant topic in my home. My wife and I, we've created some rules and some guidelines for our kids when it comes to dating, but truthfully, we don't know what we're doing. We've read several books, we've watched a dozen videos, we've talked to lots of trusted friends, and while you'd think after all of that we would be some kind of experts on the topic, we've discovered that nobody seems to really know what they're doing or why they're doing it the way that they are. And as you probably know, the Bible doesn't talk very much about dating, which means that there are lots of appropriate ways to handle this not so simple topic. So maybe you clicked on this video because you're hoping that I will give you the best rule or the #1 principle for teenagers dating in the 21st century. And while I'd like to do that because I could probably write a best-selling book and make a ton of money, I can't. Because the reality is that every child and every teenager is an individual and they're unique. They grow up at different paces, they mature at different phases, and so every one of them needs to be addressed a little bit differently. So that is what I hope you take away from this video. Don't worry about what rules your friends have created for their kids. Don't worry about what the experts might say. Heck, you might even need to establish different rules for the different teenagers living in your own home, because what might have been necessary for your 13-year-old son, who's the life of the party, might not be the same rules or guidelines you apply to your 15-year-old bookworm daughter. We are told in Scripture that God created each one of us as handcrafted masterpieces to be special, amazing, and unique. So when it comes to dating and every other area of their lives, let's learn to treat them that way.